Thumbnails are very important aspect of our videos. It is the thumbnail that makes people to click and want to watch the videos. In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to design thumbnails easily using free AI tools. All the prompts and materials I will be using in this tutorial, I will leave them in my Telegram community. So if you want to have access to them, join that community. Check the video description or the channel description for a link to join. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly do so. Welcome to the tutorial. My name is Kelechi. If this is what you are interested in, let's dive in immediately. The first thing we need to do is to copy the prompt which I have included in the community. Once you copy the prompt, you edit it. I'm going to show you how to do that later in the tutorial, so make sure you follow till the end. So once you have edited it, copy it and open a new ChatGPT chat and then paste it, and it is going to give you a thumbnail according to the changes that you have made. So I edited some things like changing the character, changing the text, and including elements that I want in the thumbnail, and I was able to get this, how car engines work, and also this one again, how this work. Let me show you the prompts that I used for this. So this one now, you can see how car engines work and the style and others. I'm going to show you how you can edit all those things, and I was able to get this one. For this one is 3 free AI tools in 2026. That is the main test or the title test there, and I was able to create this using that. Okay, so here is another one that I also edited, and I got this. Here is also another one that I edited and I got this. So let's go back to how to edit it now. So I'm going to make a copy of the prompt and place it on a document, and I'll show you step by step how I edited to achieve all these things that you can see here. So the first thing you do is come to the prompt and copy it. Now once you have copied it, the next thing you're going to do is to start editing it. Now pay attention to what he says. Say you are a hired professional YouTube thumbnail designer, best known in the world. Your job is to create high-CTR YouTube thumbnails. Using the information below, create a high-CTR thumbnail image in 16:9 aspect ratio. So if you're designing a thumbnail for a YouTube short, you know it's not 16:9, it is going to be 9:16. So specify all those things accurately. So if I don't want this to be 9:16, I mean 16:9, I just change it to 9:16. But then under title text here, I will insert my title without a quotation mark. Tell stories. How to create folktale stories using AI. So once you have done that, font style, you go and find a font style that you want to use. Now I have included some font styles that you can use, which are bold enough and suitable for YouTube thumbnails. But you can go on the internet and get some. Open a new tab and type free fonts, free font download or something like that. Then look for this one that says the font, and once you open it, you can see so many font names here that you can use. For instance, if you like this one now, it's called Grand, just go ahead and note the name and use it. But just like I said before, I've included some font names that you can actually use. But while you use the font, please remember that some are free for personal use, while some are not free for some are free for commercial use, while some are not free for commercial use. So please make sure you follow copyright usage information before using them. So I'll go ahead and copy the style, one of the styles that I have included in the document there. You are free to use those ones. I'll go ahead and copy it now. Now I have copied the font style, so I just click here and put the font style like this. Then I will remove this part of it. This part that says, that's the description part that tells me how the font is. Then I'll choose a color for it. What color do I want for my font? If you want, you can leave them inside the bracket. It doesn't matter. If you want, you can clear the bracket and just type whatever you want. So I'm going to say that the color is, let me use deep red. So the outline stroke, I'm going to leave it at white. Okay, I'm going to leave it at white. Let me do it again. Okay, so I'm going to say that this is the outline color white. Placement, where do you want it to place it? I want it to be at the center. So center it, center, or well centered, something like that. Well centered. Doesn't matter if you're using capitals or small. Okay, so well centered. Do I want it large or bold? So I can just say large and bold, large and bold like this, and readable and readable. No, once it is large, it should be readable. So remember, I am not using any cursive font. This font is it's not a stylish font. Now, main character, this is where I will define the kind of person that I want in the prompt, in the thumbnail. So I'm going to say a lovely Nigerian lady in a Nigerian lady. I wrote, I typed lady in a traditional in a traditional Nigeria Igbo attire, okay, with braided hairstyle, braided, yeah, did I spell braided hairstyle? Okay. Now there's something else here, expression. How do you want her to look? Do you want her to be smiling? Do you want her to be surprised? Okay, something like that. Just uh, put it there, and I've also included some expressions that you can copy and paste. So I've just copied one of the expressions there. This one says shocked and surprise, palms on cheek, mouth open, pose. I was inside the kind of pose that I want her. See, leaning forward, thinking, surprise, shouting, pointing, anyone that you want. You just put it there. So since her palm will be on the cheek, and I will just say I will just remove the pose. Let me remove the pose. Since I have also given the expression here, there's no need for the pose. So clothing style, I've already indicated the clothing here, but I can just copy traditional Nigerian Igbo attire, and I'll just copy it and put it there. Okay, lighting style, do I want it to be cinematic, like bright studio, glowing, natural, and so let's say let me leave it at let me leave it at cinematic. Let me leave it as cinematic. Detail sharp, high contrast. Do I want to, let me leave it at vibrant. I want it to be vibrant. Then background, that is the background of the thumbnail. Now this is where I specify the background of the thumbnail. So I'll look at solid color and all that. So you go ahead and make the changes. So do I want it to be solid color or gradient or abstract shapes, action background, cityscape, YouTube theme, tech theme, anyone you want. Now, if you don't know any background to use, just go to ChatGPT, tell ChatGPT what your video is about, and ask ChatGPT to suggest some thumbnail backgrounds that you can use. Once it suggests, you may just ask it to give you like 5. Once it suggests anyone, come copy that one and come to this place and paste it. So for this one, I'm going to use a gradient. I'm going to use gradient now. Okay, I'm going to use a gradient background. So I'm going to clear all this. So primary color, I'm going to look at the color that I have here in my test. I said deep red and white. So I'm going to give a contrasting color here. So I'm going to say something like, let me say something like, what colors can I use now that will contrast well with whatever I have here? I have deep red and I have white. Can they sit on a yellow background? So I'm going to say yellow. I'm going to say yellow, and that's the primary color, and additional, okay, yellow and white. So it uses a blend of yellow and white. Do I want additional elements in there like glows, rays, flares, smoky effects, and all that? This is where I can do that. So I'm going to say um, I want glows, not icons. I don't want any icon here since it has nothing to do with icons. So clean, unclustered, and high contrast. That is okay. Visual elements. What elements do I want to appear there? If I don't want anyone, since this is talking about generating stories, I don't need any elements. So I'll go ahead and delete that. If I had wanted elements there, I would have chosen style, and so visual elements gone because I don't want that. Overall style of the thumbnail design style, is it modern, cinematic, minimalistic, vibrant, or ultra realistic? So let me choose ultra realistic first. Okay, color grading, vibrant, contrast heavy, warm, and cold. Let's make it vibrant because I've been going with vibrant since all this one. Composition, do I want this simple or want two focal points? Just make it simple. Okay, simplicity is also creativity. Then go maximum click rate with strong emotional impact. So things to avoid are there. Once I am done, I'll highlight everything and I'll copy it, go back to my chat GPT and paste it. So as you can see, I have pasted it and it has gone ahead to create this one for me. But you can see that the text is not well positioned. So what I will do here is to tell AI to do it better for me. So I will just say uh, recreate and position the text in the middle, position the text in the middle and avoid any part of the text being cut out. Sorry, cut out is one word. Cut out uh, at the edges. Okay, at the edges. And if there's any other changes that I want to also make here, I can quickly make them, guys. This is very, very impressive. So after doing that, I just say, okay, go ahead and generate another one for me, and it will start generating another one, making those changes that I have outlined here. So this is what it has generated for us, and you can see that we now have a better output than the former one. So this is the former one, and this is another one. So remember that all you need to do is continue to tell AI what you want and the things you want included in your thumbnail. For instance, from here, I can start including other things. For instance, if I want to include a text below it, I can say, okay, now include a text of so and so below it. Maybe I want to I include something like 100% free AI tools. I can include it there. I can just say recreate and include a text below it. 100% free AI tools, and that will be all. Even if I want to include another image, I can continue doing that. So guys, this is how to create thumbnails, any thumbnail you want at all you need to do is just edit the prompt and put it in any image generation tool. It could be any image generation tool at all. You could use um, you could use Google AI Nano Banana. You could use Google Image Effects. Any AI tool can just do fine. All you need to do is just know the one that works best for you and the one that is very, very great at getting the test right, because it is important that you get the test right. Once you are able to identify the one that works for you, you go ahead and keep using that one. And ChatGPT works very fine for me. And YouTube thumbnails, I'm not going to be creating much in a day, maybe once a day, and it gives me free number of images to generate each day. I hope you found this tutorial profitable. Let me know in the comment section, and remember to join the community where you get all the prompts that I use in this video tutorial and the prompts that I'll be using in the subsequent tutorials. Okay, how do you get access to the community? Look at the Just check the video description, or you look at you check the channel description. You're going to see a link to the Telegram community. Once you join, you have access to so many things that I will be dropping in the future, and so many prompts I will be using in my tutorial. Let me know in the comment section how you were able to use this. Subscribe to the channel, share it with anyone who may benefit from it. Okay, happy AI. My name is Kelechi.